Hello everyone and welcome back to the My Favourite Plane series. Today we're flying the P-51 D20 Mustang. It's been a while since I've uploaded a video to this series, mainly because I've had a lot of trouble trying to actually get a P-51 video. I don't know what it is, but it's just something about this plane that I just can't seem to get a good game in it. I'm not really sure what it is, but it's just something about it these days where I just feel like it's kind of hard to fly, and the shadows are way too light. What kind of shadow in real life looks like that? I get that it's kind of cloudy, I suppose, but still, like, it would be a lot darker than that, I'm sure. So yeah, I've been trying to record a video for a while, and I think I've tried at least 10 times to do a Mustang video, but just something about it, I just can't seem to get a kill without dying, or something about it just doesn't seem to work right for me, and I don't know what it is, whether it's like the way the plane flies or the guns. It's just something about it I can't seem to get a decent game in, and it's annoying when you record a live audio as well, which is what I do with my videos. I rarely do a post recording, and normally you'll know because there's no in-game sound or anything, because it's what I've recorded with Shadowplay. But most of my videos, like all these, tend to be live recordings, and it's annoying when it takes you more than one time to do a video. And I mean, yeah, you could say, oh, why don't you just fly all those missions without recording audio? And I mean, it would be easier, yeah, but at the same time I find it a bit easier to do live recordings, because it sort of means you talk about what you want to talk about for the length of the video over having a set amount of time to talk about what you want to talk about. But at the same time, it is a lot easier to just do post recordings, and I know a lot of people do that, and it does make more sense, but I just feel like for me personally it takes more time to then you play the game and then you have to go and do that, and then you have to add it in, and it's not like crazy editing or anything, but it does take time, and a lot of the time you have to remember the gameplay as well, and I have a lot of trouble with that, because sometimes I'll upload a video. I think my Meteor one I just did, I uploaded that, or just did a voiceover for it a good week after I actually played the battle, and it's just sort of having to remember when you shot that down, when you did it, what the thing you shot down was, or how you did it. So it's just a struggle really, and in ways I find live recording a bit easier, just mainly for the talking purposes of what you're talking about and how you're talking about it. One of the things I don't like about this plane actually is the climb rate, and I've never liked the climb rate of it. It's never been good, but I've seen a lot of games I've had where there'll be P-51s like stupidly high, and I don't actually know what those games are because I can't think of any prop planes I fly in realistic battles, but I've definitely seen some at some point where Mustangs are really high. But yeah, I mean, it's not a bad plane. I just personally can't fly it very well, and I had a video recorded and I was gonna upload it and do it, but I didn't get any kills in it, and it would have been extremely rubbish to watch, and I just thought, nah, I'm not gonna do that, because it's just not, like, I'm gonna put it up and it's gonna have a thing at the beginning saying this is shit gameplay, don't watch if you don't want to watch, and everyone's just gonna stop watching it there, and there's just no point in going through the effort of rendering, editing it, if no one's going to watch the video. And especially the fact I talked to myself for a good 15-20 minutes probably on that. But another thing with this, it kind of is terrible at low speed, and once you've climbed up and out altitude, I find it's just not a very fast aircraft, and it doesn't turn at all when it's at lower speeds. I mean, no, it's not a turn fighter. It never was meant to be a turn fighter. That's not how you should fly it. But when you can't actually get altitude over your enemies, it's kind of hard to dive on them and boom and zoom on them when you can't actually get higher than a 109 or a Focke-Wulf. So the only thing you've really got on them is to fly miles away from the battlefield until they've all dived down like what that guy is down there, and then dive on them. But if you can't do that, then you can't do that, and a lot of the time you don't have the option to really be able to do that. But for the most part, I mean, this plane never used to overheat. Like, it would never overheat, ever. You wouldn't even get a warning saying it was overheating. So that's something that I'm guessing they changed not too long ago, but a fair while ago, I think. So that's a G2 Trop, and I mean, in theory, he shouldn't be able to even keep up with me when now I fly away now. And I don't think he will, but... So.
Returning to the base.
But there's one up there, there's one there. And I mean, being the fact that your advantage over people is speed, and you can't get to altitude to get the speed you need to be, it kind of is a bit sucky, really. Okay, that guy was AFK, I think, so that was quite a nice, easy kill. This is going to be a really stupid maneuver. Just because that guy's never going to get me. This is the one thing I just hate about prop gameplay in general. And there's a reason I don't play props that much. It's just purely for the speed factor of it. Like with a jet, you can pull off a maneuver like that easily because you've just got enough speed to fly away from it. Whereas in this, it's just straight up nothing. Like this now, like a G2 Trop is catching up with me at rapid speed. And there you go, one shot, boom. And in my mind, a G2 Trop just shouldn't, like... Okay, boom, dead. And, like, that for me is every other game that I play in this. I don't get a good game in it. So, now I'm going to upload this, because I can't get a better game than that. And I don't like anything else in Tier 4 America. I just want to get America out of the way now, so... Yeah, I'm just going to upload this. Feel free to comment and tell me that I'm a shit player and all that. I really don't care at this point. I got a kill, at least. I didn't waste an hour of everyone's time. But no, that is as best as I can do in that plane now. I just can't play it. And you need a teamwork for it. You need someone that's always going to be on your wing to actually be able to fly that plane effectively. And for me, I don't have that. I don't have anyone that I can just ask at the moment, do you want to fly the Mustang with me? And I mean, it used to be a nice plane to fly, but nowadays it's not even worth trying. Like, given the money, you're better off just getting that, or for one, just don't even touch America at all, actually. Just ignore that that's a nation, just cross that out, and just go like straight to that, or this, maybe. This is good, Britain's quite good, like, throughout every tier. Russia's pretty good throughout every tier. Germany's quite good throughout every tier. Even Japan's better than America in my opinion. I can do so much better in that than I can in this. I mean you'll see as well, as the series goes on, you'll see how much better I can do when it comes to Spitfires, 109s, zeros, and it's just a totally different game for me because, for one, Spitfires are turn fighters, so are zeros. That's my playstyle. I'm a turn fighting playstyle. So that's why nothing really here interests me, except the Thunderbolt. Like, some planes, at the right tier, they're good. Like, Thunderbolt's really good because it's stupidly fast for its tier. If you're above the enemies, which you tend to be able to do because people don't really climb at tier 3, it's really good. And like, tier 2, you get the good planes. But for tier 4, I just feel like nothing here is that amazing. Like, if you fly Bearcat, you just fight jets. If you fly that, you just get romped on by tier 3s, and it just doesn't make any sense as to why you would want to fly something that's just boring. And I mean, it's tier 4 and it goes 10 kilometers an hour faster than the Thunderbolt, and in my opinion the Thunderbolt actually climbs better than this and turns just as good, because this doesn't turn at all at the speeds I was going. And you can't get high speed, and I know everyone in the comments can be like, oh, you flew the Mustang wrong, and you can't fly it right. When everyone's above you, how are you meant to boom and zoom on them when you can't get above them? I'm not going to spend 20 minutes climbing for then my entire team to die and me doing a 1v7 or something, because it's just not doable in the Mustang. For me personally, I used to enjoy flying it, but even so, if I look at my kills in it, like, they're nothing special. Like, it's not even 2 to 1 at all. Like, and then you go to something like Japan and it's got 62 to 214. Go to Britain, 145 to 48. I don't think Russia has anything actually. I know there's King Cobra, nearly 200 to 90. MiG, of course, MiG's better. D13, yeah, like, they're all tier 4 planes, they're all premium planes, and it just shows that every other nation seems to be better. The Griffin Spitfires would stomp on this any day. But enough going on about it. That's the Mustang. It's a bit rubbish to fly in battles, so I just stick it for test flights or custom battles to mess about with. So yeah, next video will be the F-86 Sabre, and then I'll move on to Germany finally. It feels like it's been such a long time since I've done one of these videos, and apologies for the wait. But I'll try and get more of them out soon. It's just the Mustang's been holding me back, and I was tempted to just skip it completely, but I thought, well, I've got to do something. And at least this has a kill in it, and it's actually more interesting gameplay, at least slightly more interesting. But anyway, if you've enjoyed the video, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.